up, y'all? It's Hipster Jesus. It's Hipster Jesus, otherwise known as Chase Reeves, but you can honestly just call me Hipster Jesus. Here to tell you about this fucking huge travel duffel from Setout. Or from Tortuga rather. It's their Setout duffel. It's massive. You've got huge capacity in the main compartment. You've got a laptop compartment. You've got a whole tech organization panel. You've got it's kind of a water bottle pocket. It works perfect. You've got the ability to do a luggage pass-through thing. You've got really quality handle, really comfortable strap, extremely comfortable strap. But mostly just a huge capacity. I mean, it's maximum carry-on capacity. I think a lot of airlines wouldn't would force you to check it in or something, or check it at the door or something, just because it is so big, but it's also so big. But a lot of airlines they're not that militant about that. The truth is, this is smaller than a lot of those wheeled rollers, so you shove it in lengthwise and it's gonna fit. I mean, in the overhead compartment, right? And so, but when we think of a bag, we don't think about, one of the things that is important, is it fitting? Does it fit in the overhead compartment? Is it gonna get me through the just checking on? And you guys in Europe, you know how crazy it can be, right? You guys are you're not everything's weighed, because the flights cost €7 and 7 points, I don't know, I can't remember how to say the cents, €7 and 63 cents or whatever, in airline fees to fly on Ryanair from Dublin to Florence or something. But it makes it just a nightmare. It makes it a nightmare. Everything's a pain in the ass. So this, in that way, is a pain in the ass. This is a very American. This is a very trunk American, we're getting on the Titanic, we just need to bring the whole thing, and we're gonna take the whole thing with us. And a lot of North American flights, they're not as intense. They're not as intense, you can get on with a lot. So, but also for cars, for traveling in a car, this thing is huge. You can fit so much stuff, and it's a great thing. You just go from the car into the hotel or into your buddy's house or something like that. You got everything that you need. So I'm gonna walk you through every nook and cranny on this sucker, but here's really the whole gist on this is that, well, first of all, it's well made. It's from a company that's trusted. They're making good shit. They're making it out in China. I think if I remember correctly, they're making it out of China. It's not too expensive. They don't advertise that they're blue sign certified. They're not trying to save the world. They're not helping out with the resources of offsetting their carbon footprint in any way that I've heard of. So, and I think that we can just force companies to do that and not buy their shit if they don't do that. But I know a lot of you that it's not really a value yet. It will be, or I hope it will be, just because it's there's a lot of cool companies doing cool shit to offset their carbon footprint, to make things out of more sustainable materials, to whatever, But when you need just a simple, it's because it's not actually simple. When you need a big duffel that's travel capable, that you can put on and carry it. It's really comfortable. It's not a backpack, so I'm not, with a duffel, you've always got one hand here. You reach down to get something and it goes sliding out in front, right? So you've always got one hand here, so you're not hands-free. So for me, with my kids, both of them on one hand or whatever, helping my wife carry a million different things in a diaper bag and a baby, I can't travel with this. But if I didn't have the kids for a trip and we needed a lot of shit and we wanted to both put our stuff into one carry-on, this is a solid option. And that's really the gist of this thing, is it's huge. You got some nice organization. It's well made. You decent, solid materials. It's not going to let you down. You're not going to get let down mid-travel with this thing. That's what I always think. And honestly, most bags aren't going to let you down mid-travel. Anything that I'm reviewing isn't going to. You go on eBay, or it's not eBay, but eBags or Amazon or something, just buy something because it was $49. I don't know. A lot of those are still gonna be fine. That's what's weird. A lot of them, we're what's it made out of? How about this? How serious it is? It's yeah, we can, but for most of the shit that we're doing, carrying a laptop and some underwear to fucking Illinois, it's fine. So I don't worry about the durability on this guy at all. I worry about being able to get it on the plane. I worry about them letting me do that. That's one thing to worry about. I also worry about just it's big to travel with. So, but a lot of you don't want to travel minimally, and I totally understand that. And this gives you the maximum capacity to just throw as much in as you can get. So let's take a look at it. First of all, with a duffel, you're constantly, one of the best things is you can just set it down. You set it down way easier than a backpack. You notice that? The duffel, it's like, it's done. Like I just drop it. And then the handle's right on top. So I pick that up. It feels like it's a nice size handle, nice length, right? It'd be, for me, I wish it was a little bit longer actually, because then there'd be less of a drop. It'd just be right there. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter. They also have, like I said, this nice strap. This is extremely fat and thick and stiff, rigid on one side with nice soft mesh padding on the other. So that means the weight of the entire bag is distributed over the length, like where it's touching your shoulder. The soft mesh is like caressing you down, right? But then the rigidity is taking all that weight and it's helping it go all over that padding. Really killer padding, like more comfortable to me than, for instance, like the Tom Bin has this like strap that's really popular, and it's like rubber on one side so it doesn't slip, and then it's neoprene so it has a little bit of stretchiness to it. A little more comfortable. Same thing with the Tortuga shoulder strap that they made for their home-based duffel. So really, really comfortable strap. Did the same thing. And notice how big it is. Notice how huge it is. It's massive. So it's like, however you want to carry this thing, it's going to feel comfortable. Okay, so there's our comfort and our carry. We don't have handles anywhere else besides the top, right? So there's no like big grip it and rip it sort of like, you know, throw handles. Now, first thing I want to show you is on both sides, we have this outside zipper. Now, I don't know how much you've traveled, but this kind of thing is so nice. And you have two big ones. Notice how long they are. You know how long a boarding pass is, right? So you get your boarding pass and all that shit. You get the sense of it. You can fold it up and put it in your pocket. I normally do a one fold and pick a pocket that it's gonna be in. Oh, by the way, like this jacket, this is from Chrome, by the way. They sent me this guy. This thing is fucking awesome. I'm trying to put together a video on like travel, like clothes, like what's the jacket? What's the pair of pants? What's the like, you know, long sleeve shirt or whatever. And this from Chrome, I'll put a link to it in the description. Pocket, like pocket, you know what I mean? Lots of pockets, so you can easily pick, like this is my phone pocket, this is where my hands go. Inside of here, there's another one, right? So this could easily be my boarding pass thing. All the family boarding passes and passports. Bank, dank, wank. The only bummer is you get hot and travel, oftentimes you have to take it off, right? So you might not want to put it there actually. But this jacket is killer. It's got long arms and it still looks good when you roll it up, so that like, because it's made for like riding a bike and shit. Love this thing. Okay, but what I'm getting at is boarding passes would fit perfectly right in here. And they're right on the outside of the bag, both of them. So they're the quickest thing for you to access. Quickest thing, bam, bada bing, while the bag's on you, right? The bag's on you, you just come around, you've got it right there. Let's get our things, let's get our shit and this, that, and the other. Okay, then let me open up these. So the handles have to be unvelcroed to get into any of the bag, really. I mean, you can access it, but it's gonna be a handle, or a hassle. It's gonna be a handle. So always doing that is fine. I don't zip it up or Velcro it up until the very end. Typically, I don't get into anything in the bag when I'm traveling. Of course, the big exception is your laptop when you're going through security. So here's the bag with a water bottle pocket here. And you've got laptop here and tech panel there, main compartment right down the middle. Laptop compartment is dope. It's great. You've got two mesh pockets over here that go all the way down the panel. You've got your big, fat laptop pocket right here with a Velcro over and a tablet thing. I ended up just throwing my notebook in there just because it was a place to throw it. I've got a bag, a daily carry bag packed inside of here, which is what I would use for like, you know, once I get to my destination, I've got a little bag to carry. But it's padded, it's comfortable, it's pulled, it's not really pulled off the bottom of the bag. It's not the best laptop security, okay? So if that's a big thing for you, you won't feel very comfortable in here. You'll wanna get another laptop cache like this one from Code 10. I'll put a link to this in the description. Or my favorite from Why Not. In fact, actually, what I'll put a link to at this time code, all my favorite travel accessories. I've got one page with my favorite packing cubes, my favorite laptop caches, my favorite toiletry kit bags, my favorite water bottles and shit like that. Okay, so laptop compartment, nothing really special there. Well, it is kind of special. I mean, on a duffel bag, you don't get laptop compartments, so it's special, right? But it's just like, you know, it's what you've seen in a lot of Tortuga bags before. It's what you expect is great. Before I go any further on that same side, on that laptop side, there is a secret little zipper right here. A secret zipper with a secret pocket, okay? It's a secret garden. That's for your passports or whatever. It's got a tiny little zipper that once you zip it up, you can kind of fold it away. So little like, you know, inquiring fingers, they'll get into the big one maybe. They'll get into some of these other ones. They won't be able to get into that. So keep an eye on your bag. Notice that when you're traveling, you're walking through lots of people, you can't tell who's fucking with your bag, but also have the peace of mind knowing that like there's a secret compartment. And by the way, another secret compartment down here on the bottom, you'll see this zipper. What this is, this allows for, there's Velcro up here. This allows for a luggage pass-through, okay? So you can take your luggage, your big handle on your luggage, put it right through here, and then you have literally more shit than I have in my house. Also, another thing, these Velcro guys, just more pockets, baby. Great pockets. I love, they did the same thing with their home base duffel. These are awesome, just huge, massive. You could throw, who knows what you're gonna throw in there, right? Velcroed shut, so it's like, you know, it's perfect. So on one of these sides, the outside one that's not gonna be against my body is my glasses case, right? So I have my glasses in there. How you doing, by the way? Am I moving too fast? You okay? You following along? I'm excited about the bag. Wanna get through it. Wanna get to the end. There's a lot to see. Most of you who are gonna buy this bag probably already know you're gonna buy this bag. But maybe not. Maybe there's something that I show you here that like, actually, you know, with this bag, what's interesting is this is the kind of bag that the more you discover about it, the more you actually like it. Like ironically, I can't believe I just said that. Because there really are lots of pockets. Like there really is a lot of shit going on in this bag and it's fucking cool. Okay, so I showed you the secret compartment. I showed you the luggage pass-through. I showed you the two outer compartments. On this side, I actually keep all my travel snacks. These are my on-the-go travel snacks. You guys, you guys are probably getting sick of me talking about it, but bagworks.co/snacks. Listen, when you travel with nutrition that you know is good for you, like not bullshit. This isn't fucking Doritos. This isn't Cheetos. This isn't fucking potato chips or popcorn, right? This is hardcore like nuts and fucking RX bars, which is just like, look at this. Egg whites, almonds, cashews, dates, no BS. I like these guys a lot. Meat sticks are my favorite because it just powers you. Grass-fed, all natural. This isn't like Snap Into a Slim Jim where you got all sorts of, who knows what's going on in there. This is grass-fed, all natural, organic shit. When you travel and you get to have snacks, you get to keep, like this little guy. This is like, I go to any Starbucks, I just get a cup of hot water. I just get a little hot water, and then I add this. This is from Sigmatic. It's their Chaga mushroom elixir. And Chaga is just so supportive for your immunity, your immune system, for your inflammation. When you're traveling, you get inflamed, right? You're just sitting in this pressurized tube. Your ankles get swollen. I mean, not mine, but yours do. I mean, I've seen them. A little bit of this can go a long way to help you just kind of like, to help it not be as big of a hit to your body, to your system, right? I like this stuff from Sigmatic. I'll put a link below in the description. By the way, those guys sent me a bunch of stuff and I'm loving just trying it all out. There's some more in here somewhere I'll show you. Again, here's our water bottle. We've got laptop over here. On this side, we have the tech panel. Now in here, I just threw a few pouches, all right? This one is from Waterfield. Again, bagworks.co/pouches. All my favorite pouches. Waterfield ones are for sure my favorite feeling pouches. They're my least favorite on that page because I do not get any affiliate commissions from Waterfield, which is sad because I like repping their products, but like I'm shameless about doing so because they're really well made and they really, really feel good. If you want, oh shit, that's right, I got a Patreon. I never mentioned my Patreon. If you want to support me, I've got a Patreon. There's a link down there. I know most of you won't want to though, and I respect that. So this is my Bluetooth headphones, right? Inside of here, I've got my Sennheiser Bluetooth headphones. I did a huge review on those. Check out the link in the description or the little information thing about the Bluetooth headphone Deathmatch because when you're traveling, Bluetooth headphones, you know, noise canceling, over ear, that whole thing can really make it fun and just for daily carry, right? So I always have a pouch like that, not one of the. Anyways, I have a pouch like that. Now, because I'm going on a long trip, I've got my these are my like two big tech things, right? On one of them, I've got all these dongles in case I need anything. I've also got my a spare keyboard. my external keyboard, my Bluetooth keyboard, and a mouse, and my external hard drive for editing all my videos, and a computer stand, right? So this is from Next Stand, and I don't think you should get it. I think you should get the one from Roost. It's really, really better made, and it's like, honestly, Next Stand ripped them off. I got it to compare to the Roost, and I haven't gotten my Roost yet. So this is, I use a stand because it keeps my computer up. So I'm at a standing desk looking up, and so my neck isn't doing this thing, especially when we're typing on our computer. We're doing this. It's a nightmare, fucking nightmare for your neck. Nightmare. Oh, it's your body, baby. Jesus was very clear, and hipster Jesus is gonna repeat it. Your body is the temple. That's where it all happens. That's your experience of the entire universe. It comes through your body. Your consciousness all comes through your body. It's a system, all right? Enjoy that while you got it, right? Right? So on the front here, it's just a tech pouch. There's like a, let me show you this. There's like an organization, like a little place for a smaller iPad. There's some, you know, an elastic pocket thing. There's some pen shit. There's a zipped up guy. So you can put a lot of stuff in here and organize it. I tend not to. Because what I only use this for travel. I don't use this for daily carry, right? So I don't want to have to go from travel, throw all my shit in, then a daily carry. It's always a dialogue between what am I gonna need on the road, right? When I'm actually in transit. Okay? I'm gonna put this in the overhead compartment. It does not fit in the seat in front of me. So I need a strategy for when I get to my seat to quickly get what I need out, put this up top, and I have everything I need. I don't need to go up there to get anything, right? So that's the strategy. That's why I pack a bag inside of this. Typically, I'm showing you one bag that I only sometimes travel with, just to kind of accentuate how big this bag is. Typically, I've got a smaller bag, and it is full of that stuff inside the bag. Except for the Bluetooth headphones, I oftentimes that I need those on the outside. If I'm traveling by myself, I have those on. If I'm traveling with my family, they're packed away because I'm not gonna get to use them because kids ruin travel like that. But kids make travel so good because they're going somewhere and you get to experience it through their eyes. And like, what is airline flight? Like, how can we even do this anyway? Okay, time for the big compartment. All right, it does not, let me get this out of here. It does not open all the way. It does not. It goes to there, okay? Just goes to there. So anytime you get into this bag, there's just like a, you know, you're kind of looking at it like this. So what do I have in here? I packed away my Kletterworks Summit as an homage and a salute to all of you who wish you could find this bag and you cannot anymore because they've discontinued it. It is one of my prized possessions. I had no idea that it would be such an interesting bag. I found it. I fell in love with it. And I've talked people's ears off about it, and now they're not available. So hopefully Mystery Ranch makes them again. The Kletterworks Summit is just one of my favorite bags, and it's relatively minimal. It's relatively small, right? It's still thick. I tend to fold it in half, and it's like, you know, now I've got a daily carry thing. What I always do, in fact, I have an article on my site, packable backpacks. There's a video that goes with it. I'll put a link in the description below. My favorite packable backpacks are much more packable than that. The Why Not Deploy by far and away is like my favorite for the looks and the simplicity of it. But the Tom Bin Daylight is lights out. It's so good too. So check those out. I highly recommend getting one of those. You can always just throw it in. With those ones you throw in, they don't take up any space in the bag at all. It's ridiculous. Also, this very same company, Tortuga, their Setout packable backpack is really fucking good. That's on that list as well. It didn't make it into the video, but it's on the list now at the page. It's so hard in these videos because like new shit comes out and I can't update the video. So that's why I make the pages over at bagworks.co because then I can update that shit. All right, now inside of here, I've got a big packing cube from Peak Designs. This is huge. I've also got another large packing cube, or like largest packing cube. This one's from Tripped. All my favorite packing cubes are over at bagworks.co/pouches, okay? Capiche? And I could easily fit in more in here. I don't know how to show you this. You can see this pouch right here. This is a pair of shoes, which I'll show you actually, like huge boots that I've packed into there. It's got a shoe compartment. We've also got mesh pockets. Can I show you this? On both sides of the bag. 1, 2, and 1, 2. In one of those mesh pockets, I've put my overflow food shit. Again, some of you are gonna laugh at this. but I put my overflow food shit, all right? Including another one of those chaga mushroom things. This is an emergencies only thing, the mushroom coffee. These are, again, from Sigmatic. I'll put a link to all these guys below. I love this when it's like go time. This is serious. This is coffee with lion's mane and chaga. So it's a very different buzz than just coffee, right? It's way more normalized, way more like rising tide floats all boats kind of thing, and less of a crash. And the lion's mane really does help with my nervous system. It's like less fritzy. Here's our shoe compartment, right? And inside of there, I've got my LEMS boots. I did this on purpose. Not only to tell you that I have a video on my favorite barefoot shoes, okay? And these are probably the best because they have enough cushioning and support so that you won't get like plantar fasciitis or something like that from striking your heel too hard, which is a big time worry with barefoot shoes. But you also get the support of the ability for your foot to stretch, the actual like real flexibility of a barefoot shoe. Your foot gets stronger, your ankle, calf, knee, quads, the whole system, the whole chain, all the way up gets affected, all the way up to your shoulders, which are probably doing this, like everybody in the fucking world, okay? Well, as you're watching my video, do this, go. Pull it back, open your heart chakra, put your thumbs back, right? Like this. Just hold that shit. Feel it through the front of your body as you flex your back. Anyways, I'm getting weird now. But just to show you that there's a foot thing, there's a shoe compartment in here. It keeps your shoes separate. A lot of you guys are into that shit. I am not. I'm like, I'll just throw my shoes in because everything's in a packing cube anyway. Okay, so then we just got this empty fucking bag, right? It's just a simple bag from that point. It's light. It's a very light bag. There's not very much to it. It's nice and comfortable to carry. It's tons of space. It's for car camping or like carrying a bunch of shit in the car. This is one of my favorites I've ever seen because you have all the organization. For when you need to carry something huge or a bunch of stuff with you, traveling, this is great if you don't want to do the backpack thing. I think this carries quite a bit more than their Tortuga Setout bag, for example, which is their large backpack. This carries more. This is huge. This carries a ton of shit. So my worries with it are you gonna be able to fit it onto the into the airport? Like, are they gonna let you carry it on? A lot of you Europeans are out there, like, and if you're traveling to Europe, not gonna be able to do that. I've got a list of my favorite one-bag travel bags. My favorite travel bags, they're all backpacks except for, I think the packed one is on there. And if you want a duffel that just looks slicker, check out the packed one. Some interesting news coming soon about packed. And anyways, I hope this was helpful for you. I hope you had fun. Listen, Hipster Jesus says, L'chaim, shalom, be yourself, make good choices. Everybody's afraid to be themselves. You know that? Everybody is. We don't know how to do it. We're worried about how to do it. And I love that. I don't love that. I mean, I want to help with that. A lot of people come to me and ask, how are you so yourself? I think that's one of the things that's interesting about these videos. It's like they think I'm just being more myself than other people are being themselves. And I don't know, I guess, I think I really had to fight for that. Like, and I've really been a lot of selves. I've been a lot of me. So wherever you are, there you are. Be yourself, make good choices. Bagworks.co. Love you guys. L'chaim.
Bagworks.co. JaceReeves.net.
Those are the websites.
I guess those are the websites.
Yeah, I
he's
guess
wanting
so.
us to, I guess, go check out what he's up to or something like that.
Yeah, looks nice.